Hey guys, my name is Justin Rowe. I'm actually the founder of Impactable, and I just wanted to show you some of our online reviews, a little third-party validation. So what I'm on right now is actually Upwork. This is the world's largest freelance site. It's also the world's largest RFP site, which is the request for a proposal. So companies or businesses can post their jobs, needs, projects, marketing, etc. And then freelancers, agencies, other companies can submit proposals for those, and it's kind of an open job market for a lot of international jobs. So that's just worth pointing out because this is actually how we got our start. I was a freelancer 3 or 4 years ago before the company was ever LLC'd, and I became the world's on this site the number one LinkedIn expert on the world's largest freelance site. So that's kind of how we gained initial credibility and trust. And so just on my personal profile, we have over $300,000 earned. The rating is 92. It should go back up to about 95, 96. Over time, stuff drops off, and that should actually push back up. And so let me show you some of the ratings. And I would say this, like no one who spent more than $1,000 with us has rated us, below 3 stars. There's been a couple people who, after a couple weeks, they get cold feet or they had unrealistic expectations. But we have 306 jobs completed, and I'll just go through here. So a lot of these are going to be 5 stars, obviously. Well, not so obvious. Did a great job on our ad setup. So we do the main two things is LinkedIn outreach and LinkedIn ads. One of the premier LinkedIn ad experts, highly recommend. It was great to work with us, provided help with LinkedIn strategies. I think that was just consulting, awesome group to work with. So they actually liked our team. A lot of 5 stars with no note. And some of the shorter project spans, a lot of times they'll do their initial engagements on Upwork, and then they'll end those contracts, leave us a review, and buy in directly. LinkedIn lead gen expert, 5 star, 5 star. Very fast communication. So that's one thing that we actually do really well now that we didn't used to do a year ago. And some of the bad complaints that we got maybe a year and a half ago were slow communication. But ever since we upgraded to using Slack, Basecamp, and live chat on our website, and giving clients better access to us, that's been a definite win. Great work, very responsive, wonderful through the project. Thanks for all the help. Myself and the team are by far the best solution I've ever found for LinkedIn marketing. Thanks, buddy. I've tried various agencies, software, none of them compared to what we deliver. I will most certainly use them again. And he actually did. He signed back up with us after spending a couple grand with us on here, signed back up direct. Organized, efficient, honest, helpful, understanding, extremely professional. Very nice. 10 out of 10, would recommend, very responsive. So we're actually getting that a lot. Like our prompt customer service is actually really working for us now. Very responsive, helpful, making changes. So people really appreciate that. I mean, you have other agencies, vendors, freelancers you work with, and a lot of times they have so much going on. If they're halfway decent, they scale, they get pretty big, and they're really slow to communication. So that's been one thing that we really improved in the last 6 or 7 months, I would say. Great service, pleasure to work with. The campaign drove some good leads, but we weren't able to close them. So I would say we did our job driving traffic, driving leads. They seemed like they were good leads, but they weren't able to close them. So, and they were still happy. They realized that we held up our end of the bargain, end of the contract as their goals changed. So it wasn't bad. Great service, easy to work with, great job. So that's just a couple. It goes on. We have, I think there's like 10, 12 pages of this. Helped with LinkedIn outreach, did a great job. Great freelancer. And a lot of times, so I snag these from my personal profile, but then these all get funneled over to the agency. I'm not personally doing any of these projects. I cannot recommend Justin enough to manage your LinkedIn outreach. Quickly stands out as a genuine thought leader in a saturated space. So this one's overly nice. Did a great job. I'll absolutely use them again. Did an outstanding job. Let's see if we can find one that gives us some good criticism. Great communication, great service. So a lot of really great. And this just goes on and on. We have hundreds of projects completed here. And I would say with a 92% rating, I mean, the vast majority of those are 4 and 5 stars. So we have very happy clients, some really thoughtful reviews, and a lot of these people, like I said, will wrap up their initial contract with us and then buy in direct. So I could probably do this for quite some time, but I'll just show you 10 pages of reviews here, and that should be enough to at least let you know that you might be in the right space, so you might be able to trust us a little bit. Super helpful, knowledgeable, great team that can really help with starting conversations on LinkedIn. It's because I thought the work was manual. So he wasn't so happy that we use some automation in the process, and we're leaning away from more and more of the automation. But yeah, we're definitely use some growth hacking skills here. So that's my personal profile here. A lot of third-party reviews from people that have worked with us. You saw a couple, criticisms, a lot of good reviews. So hopefully that helps in your journey to choose a partner here. Thanks, guys.